You supposed to be, you can't do nothing for me. You know, I understand it. So that's where the domestic come in at. Yeah, bitch, why you gonna, Homer Simpson, but really, you don't understand it, bro, because you think that a person's supposed to ride for you, or you think a person's supposed to take care of you, guarantee or be there for you, bro. It ain't like that. It ain't like that, bro. There's some down women like that, though. It is women like that that's gonna be by your side, rain, sleet, or snow. But she had to go. The cat was purring. So I just shit. I just turned evil. I just turned that shit like evil, bro. Like it was a lot of shit that happened after that would have never happened if I ain't get shot in my head, bro. Like for real.
Man, and they say God works in mysterious ways, man. But man, I'm glad to still see you here, man. You feel me? I'm glad you took that, man, and bounced back, man. But man, so now let's fast forward to the tragic day of FBG Duck passing. Where were you? How did you get the news? And how did it affect you?
Oh, when Doug died, I was in the crib. I was in the crib when Doug died. I was on house arrest, matter of fact, on parole house arrest. I was on because I had caught a violation, so they had put me on house arrest, so I couldn't go nowhere. And I was on crack page laughing, THL crack page, and I seen crack like it's about to be duck sauce all over downtown. You hear me? So I'm on there arguing with crack on his page, on his Glacier page. I'm like, boy, you better start tweaking, bro. Don't stop playing with Duck. Duck took up for you, nigga. Woo, woo, woo. The whole time I ain't even knowing that Duck on the ground. Now Kenny Mac called me. Kenny Mac who killed Duck. That was my celly. He called me. He say, man, bro, they killed your homie, man. I know Duck ain't let them kill him like that. So I'm like, fuck you know. He like, man, all the BDs talking about it. The whole time, this bitch ass nigga, he was the one who did it. You hear me? He was the one who took his car and all that. So I felt like the nigga fucking with me. You hear me? Like he playing with me, And then I got to seeing what people saying and shit. I see the news, Duck downtown. It's on the news now. He on the ground and shit like that. Then it come out, it's coming out through the streets. Teasy. Me and Teasy now, we from the same block, but we not. My block, where I grew up at, and his block is together. You hear me as one. If they war with somebody, my block gonna go to war with you too. So for him and Man to be up in that shit, I'm like, nah, bro, they ain't never just backdoor like this. And then we hear it come out over a hoe. You hear me? Over a female. Because the female was talking. The female was talking to Mama Duck them the whole time. So she was letting them know that TZ the one who did it. He made the phone call and then called her, say, you ain't got to worry about Duck no more. You hear me?
Damn.
So it's like all this shit going on, man. I'm looking at Duck dead on the ground. Duck gone now. Duck kids. He got 4 kids that's gone now. Over a female that didn't fuck with Teasy. Since her daughter was like 3 years old, her daughter 12, 13 now.
Damn.
So, it was just all mixed emotions, bro. It was like all mixed emotions, bro. First of all, I couldn't believe that the BDs backdoored him like that. You hear me? I knew they would have killed him if they seen Duck on 63rd, they would have killed him. They would have killed him anyway. But they killed him that day off a lie. Because TZ said that Duck never chased him in the store. They didn't. They didn't. Duck never moved out the spot he was, bro. I seen the whole video, man. Duck was looking back and forth, bro. Duck looked past them. They ran. And Duck looking at them like, what the fuck they running for? Duck looking down the street at them run. Whole time it was a play. That was a play for Tease. They chasing me. He ran in the store, a Montclair store, and a dude recorded him. Whole time while Teasy came in the store, he was like, man, they just trying to rob me. Woo, they have guns on me. So when he said the guns, the employee recorded his face. He recorded the whole conversation. And during that conversation, that's when, hey, call D-Thing. And then you hear D-Thing call back, and then D-Thing asked him though, can you get up out of there? He said, no. That's why they came down there. D-Thing asked him, do you got a gun on you? He told D-Thing no. He had a gun on him. It fell right down his leg on the video. The gun. In the stove. Like, Teezy a scumbag, bro. He a scumbag. Duck died over a female, bro. He ain't died for no drill shit. He died over a female. That was Teezy. Teezy. I don't respect it. That ain't no honorable kill, bro. No. That ain't no honorable kill. You got killed over some sucker shit, you know? And that's why I'm mad at Duck, but yeah, that's how I found out, man. I was in the crib, bro, and I was sitting on THF Crack page, and I was laughing at him at first, but when he said it's gonna be duck sauce, you know, that was out the window. Like, what the fuck you mean? Nigga used to be on rolls with us. Crack used to be over there with us on Duck Down Block, with Brick, with Duck.
What?
You hear me? Yeah, bro, like, I'm for real. He used to be on over there. Hey, look, they was about to kill Crack. Gyro, the killers, Twink and Dome them. They walked up to him like, hey, bro, take that 4-6 Woodline shirt off. Man, Brick jumped in front of Twink, and Duck jumped off the porch. He with us. On everything, he from the low end. They stood up for him, bro. On some real shit. They stood up for Crack, bro. And then for Crack to be doing that shit, that was lame, bro.
Yeah,
they saved his life.
Yeah, man, it was all lame, man. But it's crazy. That one event sent a lot of motherfuckers to jail, man. There was so many calls made. So if D-Thing was still alive, D-Thing would be in jail too.
Yeah, D-Thing could be in jail. Vaughn would be in jail. All of them would be in jail. It was a RICO. See, their case is different than Dirk and them case or anybody else's case. Their case, all they had to prove was that they was O-Block. They ain't have to prove that they killed Duck or none of that. Man. They ain't have to prove none of that. They ain't have to prove that they killed Duck. They ain't have to prove nothing else, but they was part of the O-Block gang. That was the RICO.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. But yeah, man, which brings up my next question. In the O, okay, it's a lot of prominent figures that come out the O. Like I said, you told us about Keith, T-Roy. What about Vaughn? What's a Vaughn story that we could get? That's like a Beat Drop TV exclusive. Can you got one of those over there, Trenches?
Yeah, I knew Vaughn. First of all, I knew Vaughn when he first came in there. Since he first came in the O. You know what I'm talking about? I seen him before that though, over there, back there towards Killer Ward. But my brother, he knew who he was, and he like that Silk son, you know. So when he said that, he like, make sure you good up in here. And so I told Vaughn, you good. And then he met T-Roy now. He met all them, his little friend Keith now, White stayed in the next building, in a building that's connected to his building. So that was an easy friendship. They go on their back porch and talk to each other. And him and T-Roy used to hang together all the time, and Keith. That's who Vaughn hang with. That was his original friends when he moved up in there. And man, I done seen a lot from Vaughn, man. But the truth is, man, like I got more bad memories with him than good, brother. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Like I seen 2 people get killed by this dude, bro. Like for real, man. Like he really about his rhymes, about his lyrics, about all that shit, bro. Like 2 incidents, bro. One incident, the first incident, Modell was him, his cousin, and Lil P, FBG Pressure. Mm-hmm. They was FBG Pressure confirmed the story too. It's on his page. Look, they was walking past from me. Now, we're gonna rewind this. Before I ran into Modell, Lil P, and what's her name? Me and my homie was walking to the blunt store. It was a blunt store. If you from over there in that hood, it was a blunt store across 63rd on Rose. It was in the middle of the block. So we over there, they sell blunts, they sell little squares, they sell pops. We was over there getting some shit. We about to go and holler at these females and shit, me and my homie and shit. So I see a motherfucker in a new crib across the street. It's a new building that's right there. I see 3 people in the gangway. You know, my eyes like a cat, bro, so I hit the look again. Motherfucker like, hey, Swipe. When they said that, I knew they knew me. You hear me? they knew me or something. It was T-Roy, J Money, and Kingvon. It was all them together. And they talked to me in the game, like, we was talking. They asked me what Duck at. Like, bro, I don't know what Duck at, bro. I'm finna go and get me and my homie now. I'm finna go and get some pills and we finna go and chill with some hoes. You hear me? Man, I know you know where he at, man. Quit playing. I say, nigga, I ain't playing. I felt threatened then. You hear me? The way he said, I felt threatened in the motherfucker. He say, yeah, when he said that, he say, man, you know where he at. Quit playing. And then he said, no, I'm just playing. I say, yeah, this nigga serious. But J Money now, they shook up BD with me. What else, white man? Your whole ass over here with these G-boys, woo, you know, playing, talking to me and shit. T-Roy, man, I miss you, big bro. And all that shit. I told him to tell his big brother something for me, Lil Mark, 112, who got killed with Vaughn, when he died with Lil Tim. I told him to tell him something. I shook up when they say, man, be careful over here. You lucky it was us who caught you and not nobody else, you hear me? And whole time in my mind, I'm saying that. So when they let me go, I shoot all across the street. My homie done walked down some now. The good thing he didn't come over there. You hear me with me? Because he from over there on that side. So good thing he didn't come across the street thinking I'm talking to somebody that's on Duck them side. You know, they probably would have killed him and me. So they let me go. Now I'm walking across the street. I see Modell, Lil P, and their cousin walking. I say, hey, bro, turn around. Find them in that gangway. You know what they told me, bro? No bullshit. No bullshit. You can ask FBG Pressure this. They say, man, fuck Vaughn now. We going to see some hoes at a party on everything, and proceeded to walk. Hey, bro, I was on the move. I said, I'm finna get the fuck on then. I skipped the crib that we was going to. My homie said, fuck that, man. I'm finna go in the crib, man. I got to tell him who it was. From over there, he said, man, he going in the crib. I don't even know if he went in the crib to warn nobody or none of that. But he said he gone. He don't even want to smoke no more. You hear me? He's scared than a motherfucker that I told him Vaughn and J Money and T-Roy. That's like the Splash Brothers all in one. And one thing, bro. You know, so when I make it to Champagne, I hit the shots. Boom, 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 boom. I get to walking even fast. I ran all the way to the University Hospital, bro. On Cottage Grove, on 59th in Maryland, bro. I ran over there. I called somebody. They like, man, they just killed Modell. I'm like, damn. You know, I felt bad, bro. I felt bad than a motherfucker, bro. And then the next one, we ran past me, Joe Jackson, a Hype, and two more dudes. I don't be putting their names in there, but they be trying to play like discredit some shit. Dutchy them, they like, I be saying good shit about them all the time, but they be trying to figure out like, hey, bro, it wasn't my car. It was the Hype car. I was in the car. You hear me? I was in the car. And Butter know who the fuck helped him. Butter know that I helped him. Butter admitted on DJU, I helped him on everything. I see before Butter gets shot, we riding past. I look. I'm on the right side, the further side to the sidewalk. So as I'm looking, I see Vaughn them in the cut. You hear me? I see Vaughn them in the cut, bro. And they got their guns out and they down like they watching something. I tell them in the car immediately. I say, man, Vaughn them in the gangway, bro. Tell Butter. The Hype skeet over the little speed hump. You speed over the speed hump and keep it going. And as we driving, we see them pop out the cut. We see them pop out and Butter running. Butter running down the street for his life. K.I. stretched on the ground, bro. I get out the car. I tell the Hype to go back around. Go back around the block. I go and get Butter. I run the Butter. You hear me? I run the Butter. Put Butter around my aunt. Put Butter around my what's the name, bro. His leg was fucked up, like blew off, bro, like some army shit. No bullshit, bro. Like for real, bro. That's Butter pain, bro. But his kneecap was blew off, bro. Like some Call of Duty shit, bro. And I helped him to that. I helped him to the car, put him in the back seat. Now he arguing with me. I'm like, bro, go to the hospital. He like, no, man, I got a warrant. I'm like, bro, did you kill somebody or something? Because if not, then you got to go to the hospital, bro. You going to die. You hear me? Said, man, no, I want to go to my mama's house. So I told the Hype, Hey man, take him to his mama house. I run down there with K.I. I kneel over her. She.
Damn. So basically, it was over right when you pulled up. It wasn't no chance. It wasn't no.
Nah, it wasn't no chance. They got caught off guard, bro. They was shooting dice and some more shit, bro. Like, they got caught off guard. K.I. was shooting dice when we rode past. Her and Cray Cray. They was shooting dice, bro. They was shooting dice. Butter was sitting on the porch. Butter was sitting on the porch with his head down to his phone. And in the paperwork, it say that Butter was talking to Boss. But he said he was talking to Boss Top them at the time or some shit. So that's what Butter was doing. Woofing, probably, or... We never know, man, but they couldn't respond, bro. Even if they had some guns on them, they was dead, bro. They got caught lacking on everything, bro. And you know, Von used to always even talk me about it, bro. You know, he always used to you know, man, I smoked that bitch, didn't I? You know, like he'd tell me this shit, knowing that I seen him, bro. Like I seen him, he seen me. The car's a lemon we in. First of all, you can see through that motherfucker from miles away. You hear me? So we in a lemon already. We ain't in no shit with no tent. We in a lemon.
Okay.
He could see clearly through the window, and I could see clearly through the window. He seen me, and I seen him, bro. So he used to tell me that shit when I talked to him in jail. I smoked that bitch, didn't I? Tell him how I smoked that bitch. You hear me? On everything, bro. Like, for real, bro. And it's just like, bro, K.I. lost her life for nothing, man. She ain't killed 17, nothing. And I'm telling you that. If she killed 17 people, I would have made a documentary about it.